Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Couple quick clarifications. Number one, I am day trading futures. If you don't know what futures are, I'll put a link down below to a totally free 4-part series that I put together that'll walk you through the futures market. And it's one thing that maybe gets you interested, especially if you are very annoyed by the pattern day trading rule. There is zero pattern day trading rule in futures. So you have unlimited day trades and you can make as many trades as you want every single day. Second, I am trading futures through a prop firm. What is a prop firm? How does a prop firm work? Which prop firm am I using? You can learn all about that at the link you see at the top of your screen there. I'll also put it down below in the description area. But in a nutshell, a prop firm is a way for you to put very little of your money at risk, but then you have a whole lot of upside potential. So if that sounds like something that could be of any value to you, then like I said, check out that link or just go to the link down in the description area. So I will pause the screen recording software for now. I'll be back as soon as I find a potential trade. All right, market is open. Well, I mean, it's been open, but the New York Stock Exchange is open. So that kicks the futures market into another gear, as you're seeing here. Futures market's pretty much open around the clock. But like I said, it does kick things in another gear once this New York Stock Exchange opens. I'm gonna get short at that red line if it can come down there. Looking to get short, but only if the price comes down to that red line. And close. And close. No. Got close again. Back up it goes. All right, I will pause, but I'll keep a close eye on it. Okay, maybe. Nope. Back up it goes. Okay, maybe here. Oh, so close. And I'm in. There we go. Out for a nice scalp there. So I did start the day off 150 again because the market's open pretty much around the clock. So I started off technically up 150. So now I'm up 750 right there. So that was a $650 quick little scalp. So good. I like those. I will pause. Let's see what else I can find. All right, I've switched accounts. The nice thing about future or prop firms is you can have multiple accounts. You can trade multiple accounts. You can copy trade if you want, meaning you trade them all at once, even though you're just making one trade. But I'm not copy trading, so that is why these numbers down here have gone to zero, because I'm now looking to trade one of my other accounts. So again, prop firms, very, very cool in what you can do. They offer all sorts of different types of flexibility, and just having to be able to, do multiple accounts is pretty cool. And then the fact if you want to copy trade them, you can do that also. Yeah, I'm curious about this 790 area. Price does break down through 790. Is that an area that could potentially create some downside pressure? I think so. So I'm going to keep a close eye on it, but I'll pause for now. So this trend line right here has been very, very stubborn for those that want to see the price break down, but has been very, very strong for people that want to see the price eventually start to head back up. I'm thinking the price eventually might want to drop down through there. Also a situation where it's very, very tight range right now. So I'll keep a close eye on it, but not just a lot of up and down chop, up, down, up, down, up, down. So a game of patience right now. I'm just kind of sitting on my hands and waiting to see what happens. I will pause. All right, I'm going to go for a short here at that red line. If it wants to come back down. Close, close. If I get filled, that'll turn blue. There we go. I'm in. And I'm short, meaning I think I want the price to go down. So I want to see the price come down below that blue line. Tried to come down through there a couple times. Another chance here. Again, if you're a beginner, I am short, meaning I can make money when prices go down. That is known as going short or shorting. Kind of a crazy concept when you first hear about it as a beginner, but that's possible. All right, come on. Get some more push to the downside. There we go. So I should have, that was a bad trade. I should still be in some. I should not have. So even if this thing bounces back up, doesn't matter. Still a bad trade. I should still be in some. But so 390 on that trade. Bad trade. Like I said, I should have taken off one or two, and I should still have the majority of my position. But so that was a bad trade. And like I said, even if this thing all of a sudden bounces upwards, doesn't matter. That's still a bad trade. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Let's see what else I can find. Well, and this is exactly what I mean here. That was a bad trade. I should still have some to enjoy this move down. It's not. That's irritating. Now I got to be careful of the FOMO, of the kind of force a trade, the revenge trade. Try to get some of it back, because boy, oh boy, did I leave quite a bit on the table here. Man, but anyways, wanted to give kind of the rest of the story there, not gloss over the fact that yeah, that was a bad trade on my part, and that's exactly why. Much harder to see had this just gone up, because again, you would say, well, how is that a bad trade? That would have been good thing you took in the profits. But yeah, it's not about that. It's about the habits, and should have definitely left a portion of the position just in case, well, something like that happened where it did really break down to the trend line. But it is what it is. So lesson learned there. It happens, but nonetheless, want to at least show the kind of the results of how the downside, what happens if you don't quite follow your strategy. All right, gonna go ahead and start with the small size here. There we go. So just a small little scalp, with looking to build bigger size, but I mean, it gave me enough where just threw a quick new mouse. Threw a quick 36 bucks in my pocket. Maybe I can start afresh here, see if I can try another one. Well, or I don't know, maybe just call it good. I'm still a little irritated by that one. The action's not the greatest, so feeling borderline irritated because of that trade. Slow action, that's not really ingredients for a good recipe. So yeah, on that note, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it. So yeah, maybe I'll call this video title it a bad recipe, because that's what it is. I wasn't full-blown irritated, but borderline irritated. Not the best price movement. You know what? Just move on. Just move on. There'll always be more opportunities, so no need to force anything. But before I go, I do want to personally invite you to get signed up for this free live online webinar. So if you're, just looking to kind of understand and make sure you have the right framework in place, to make sure you have the right approach to trading, because I can tell you, I've been working with traders for a long time now. A lot of people think they have a wise approach, but they actually don't. And I can understand why they do, but there will be a lot to offer, not just for beginner traders, but really, I'd like to think from traders of all different levels. So if you're interested, check out the link down in the description area, or just go to claytrader.com/live to learn when the next live class actually is. So that's all I have. Thanks for watching. And yeah, if you ever find kind of you got a bad recipe going on within your trading, no shame in just walking away, calling it a day, because the markets will be back tomorrow. So everybody take care. Have a good one.